Hi everyone, welcome back to Grandpa Mark's Hobbies and my official entry into the GWCC 2026, which is Gaahleri World Creator Cup's 2026 model building contest. Emily sent me an invite and I jumped on it. What it is, it's they're doing registration right now. It closes on the 30th of June, and I'm reading this on September 9th. It's going to be the finish, and then they're going to call winners on the 16th. I'll never see winners, but at least I'll get to build a kit. I'm going to do the AMT's 1967 Mustang Fastback GT kit. I've been wanting to do that. I did the GT 500 like 3 years ago, and then when I moved into here, the desk got, or the shelving behind me got bumped, and that thing took a header off of it, and I never did find all the pieces. So I want that back up on the shelf. I really like that car, and it gives me a chance to do it again. So thank you, Emily, for the invite, and let's get down to the unboxing on this. She did say that every week I have to do an update, so I will do updates at least once a week, and you can follow along with me. So this is the box kit. I don't have the guys here because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to have help with this group build. So leave me a something in the comments telling me if I should be using the guys or if the shop has to work alone. This is a round 2 kit, and again, I did the other one and I really enjoyed it, so this is going to be a lot of fun to come back to it. Typical AMT's fan fold instructions, directions, as we used to call them growing up, and a kind of a picture of what it should look like if you end up with tires on it at the end. I have some big plans for this thing. It's going to be a lot of stock things, but I'm going to add a lot to the engine like I always do. We're going to light the snot out of this thing. We're going to do some fun paint work to this thing. So it's going to be a lot of details too. So here are the decals. You have the GT stripes in black, white, and red. And I think that for the red, I'll use the red this time, but it's cool to have the option. You have the placard for inside the engine compartment, for on top of the air cleaner. What you want to call gauges. There's not a whole lot there. I hope they'll look a lot better when they're lit. You do have the little window sticker for the AMT and the GT. I think that's for the fuel cap. I can't remember. And the Mustang logo in silver for the hood, and I'm not sure if it's the hood and the trunk lid or not. But I do remember on these things the Mustang was really thin, and I decided I was going to sand it off, and I'll probably do the same thing and use the decals, whichever you want to call them. Tires, since they are up next, are the round 2 wide ovals. They do a nice job of tires, but the way the rims are on this car, I'll show you those. You know what? I'll show you those right now. The chrome trim, the rims are kind of on here. I didn't like them when I did them with the 500, but I didn't have another option. I do have an option for these, and I think I'm going to use it, and we'll drop some Kragers on here. Other than that, the chrome is really nice. I'll bring it up so you can see it close up. The bumper does have a little flash. We will have to do some sanding and filing and fusion firm. The backup lights look awesome. Like I said, the rims, I'm going to strip them and paint them aluminum just to see if when they're stripped, they look better. I didn't have the option to do what I can do now back when I built this thing. Our Ford logo in the center, I think that is just so cool. We are going to light these. We're going to make those yellow fog lights, but we're going to keep the lenses clear. And I'll show you how to do that, and we'll use the Kaleido paints for all that. Our headlight buckets are very small, so we're going to have to work with that and on an angle and everything so we can get that LED focused outwards. Same with these. The LED is going to be a bugger to get in there since this is the mounting point. Right where the LED would go, I'm going to probably drill right behind it, and we'll double hole the mounting point on the grill. The valve covers, you get two choices. For me, there's only going to be the one. We will drill that out, though, and we'll put a PCV line running out. The mirrors are sunk. So I'm going to strip these mirrors, and then I'm going to use my filler on that. I might use UV resin on that to fill that in. And then we'll fusion firm the whole thing back up, and we'll make those nice and flat and looking like chrome mirrors. Disc brakes on there. We'll see. The exhaust tips need drilled out. Not a big deal. And then the shifter will need just a little bit of sanding and doing up just to get that mold line off of there. And it'll look great in there too. So all in all, the chrome is not bad, but the rims, I'm not sure about. The glass, I love it. We got clear red in the back, so we can have the taillights lit up really easy. Back window's massive in this thing. Front window, I like. It has the rollovers for the vent windows, and for some reason, whenever I have that, the windows seem to go in a lot better as long as the glass is molded properly. It even helps straighten out that roof a little bit. Here's our lights, and you see when they molded them, they kind of go flat. So we will take these, we'll cut all this side off of here and get this out of the way. We'll hit those with the quick shine, and that'll bring the luster back up. It'll clear them right out. And then when we install them, we'll install them with quick shine too, and that'll just help make these lenses pop. So lighting. Let's get into our first sprue, which is a big one. I'm going to back out just a little bit because I feel like you're missing the whole sprue, and then I could just bring it up to you. But here's the whole first sprue that we grabbed out of the box. I did pull these all out of the bag. I actually did 2 unboxings, and then for some reason the computer didn't want to record it. So this is number 3. So I'm getting better. The front clip looks great. There's a little bit of flash, but you know what? This kid's almost as old as me, so what? The back clip looks good. There are some scratches in there that you can see. We'll take care of those when we paint this up. And the trunk looks good. There is no Mustang on that trunk, so I guess that doesn't take that. I thought there was a Mustang in the back, but I don't remember. Our center column looks great. We're going to do the aluminum and chrome look on there. Not sure what color I'm painting the interior yet. I'll wait until I have the body painted before I'd make that decision. Our front suspension looks pretty decent. A little bit of cleaning, a little bit of painting, and we'll look good. The radiator looks really good in the radiator holder. Rear shocks, we'll maybe make some Motorcraft decals to put on there. The front spring-over shocks are nice, but I think this time I want to take a piece of round stock and then use some maybe 0.8 millimeter solder and put some coils over it just to make it look a little bit better. But these do look good, and they wouldn't take a whole lot to trim out. But then I'll be able to do like Koning blue on there with the yellow. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. Steering linkage looks nice. The spindles are pin spindles with the pots for the tops of the steering linkage. So what I'm thinking about doing here is, I like to turn my wheels. And if I turn the wheels, that pulls everything this way and messes it all up. So what I'm thinking of doing is cutting this piece off right here and making it a little longer, which will push this all over that way, which will turn my wheels, and I can have the turned wheels with it looking right. So the firewall, there's not much on it, nothing to write home about. Really, it's just a plain firewall. Clean it up, we'll paint it, and then make it look good. And then we have what I think are supposed to be wheel backs. And then these are the mounts for the wheels. So again, like I said, I'm not sure what to do with the rims yet. We'll see. Here is our chassis sprue with exhaust and a transmission crossover. It looks fantastic. Clean. I mean, this is really super clean. So we'll be able to do a lot to this. I am going to do this in the that primer, that color that it looks like primer color. I don't know if it's paint or an undercolor or whatever, but I'm going to do it in that red primer color look. We're going to run our fuel lines, our brake lines, our emergency brake lines. They're all going to be there. Along with, I'm going to put the vent in for the rear end. So that'll be there. I'm not going to ever be able to see it, but it's going to be there. And again, our fuel line will come out and run up, and I think that runs down the center. I can't remember. But then we'll have to figure out how to do that overspray on here, which is going to kind of be a bear with the color paint that I'm going to be doing. The exhaust looks really good. It does have, you can feel the mold line in it, so it's big enough to where if I can feel it, it's going to definitely show up huge. So what we'll do is we'll glue this all together. We'll clean this up to where it's 100%. We'll paint it up. We'll weather it out, and we'll get it on there. Remember to put this on before you put your rear end in, because if this goes under it, ask me why I'm saying that. So there is that. We'll do our little door card sprue, which is sharp. I love this. They stacked this up, brought it out to you, and they made it big enough to where you can get your paint in there, do what you got to do, make it look really sharp. And again, with the color I'm going with, I'm not sure what color my interior is going to be, but we are gonna do the chrome, or not the chrome, but the aluminum with the chrome trim. I do like that look, and we're going to have fun with that. These, I'm pretty sure, and let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure these are little lights in the back, and maybe I'll light these up too if they are. So just, I don't know. It'll be fun. Our next is our engine and rear end. This is an awesome, I mean, it just shows a lot of the detail that is put in this kit so that you don't need to go aftermarket everything. The biggest weak spot on this whole thing to me is the carb, and I'm going to show you how to take a plain Jane carb, and we're going to make this look really cool when I'm done. So, and it's not that hard to do. It really isn't. If I can do this stuff, everyone can. So we got our upper and lower radiator hoses, our starter, our power booster for our brakes over here, a little tiny battery, alternator, coil, distributor. We're not going to use the distributor, but it's cool that it does have the vacuum advance on it. Our fan with the little tweaky thing. I don't know why this is in the mold, but it's been on every one I've ever done. Cracks me up. Our belt, our engine front, our... Tell me that doesn't look like welder's hood the way it is there. I always look at that and say welder's hood. But our bell, nice looking oil pan, really nice looking exhaust manifolds on here. And I mean, really nice looking. I like these things. They give you the linkage for the transmission, two nice looking heads. Transmission does come in half. The engine is a pretty cool setup the way they did this. And our intake, which is going to get aluminum. Wheelbacks. So I don't know what those other two pieces were. Our drive shaft, again, good detail in the drive shaft, good detail in the back axle and rear end. And I mean, really good detail. We'll paint this up real nice. Our springs look really good. These are the supports for in the engine compartment on the top, and then our vents. So really, everything in here is in great shape for how old this kit is. It's still pretty crisp. And our last sprue is our seats. Geez, our seats and dash and just extras. The seats, I love the way they did these seats. You have your plastic parts and then your cushions. And what they did is they put the chrome trim on here so it's not on both of them. So what I'll do is I'll mark left and right on both of these. So this will be the lefts, this will be the rights. And then I'll take these two and I'll put them together. I'll get everything sanded down to where they fit perfectly. And then I'll separate them. I'll paint this the matte black. We'll paint this the color of the interior, or colors of the interior, the way this is set up. And then you put that chrome on there, which we'll use the Fusion Firm and a dry brush, and we'll chrome this ring out. And then when you put those two back together again, that chrome ring makes it to where it gets rid of that gap. So it's really cool, and it's kind of like an eye trick. You know, it's all Hollywood, but it works out really well. Part of my beard. The hood, like I said, the Mustang on the front of this thing is weak. It really is. It'll take nothing to sand this down. And I'll do the whole body. I'll sand it down to probably 5,000 grit before I wipe it down with alcohol and put it in the spray booth. But we'll get rid of that. We'll use the decal on there. It'll look really good, especially with everything else going on. Dashboard is awesome. Again, I'm going to do the aluminum panel around this, and then we'll chrome this out and then paint the rest of it. Well, we'll paint the rest of it first, and then we'll do all the detailing out. But I don't know what color to do it yet, and I'll let the kit tell me that once the body's painted. Steering wheel isn't bad, but we're going to make that look like it was an aftermarket steering wheel, and it's not going to be hard to do. Just takes a few minutes and the drill bits. License plates, our steering column with the shifter. We'll sand the shifter down, just thin it out just a smidge, and it even has the key on the side. Our little owl panel for the back. Our back seats are in two pieces because that folds out of the way to show off so you can get into the trunk from inside and put whatever you want in there, skis or whatever. So there's that. And again, hardly any flash at all. And this kit, I think is pretty close to being, well, it's old. So I know it's been redone and everything, but you can only ask so much out of the mold. And now let's get to this body. I love this body. Took me a long time to really like the Fastback body. I still like the coupe body a lot, but the Fastback body just, I don't know. There's just looks so cool. Again, looks great. We got a little bit of molding to work on here. Predominant. It'll be easy to sand this off. And the way they put that mold line is right there. You can see it really well. They bring it up on an angle on the flat, and it's on the flat here. So you sand this off, sand that off, work this out across here, get rid of that right there, and then go to town. So it's easy. The front clip will glue right on. You can do that whenever you want. You can actually glue both of them on. I've done that, where you have the front and back on, paint it and do everything you got to do, and it looks awesome. I'm not going to do that with this one. I am going to glue the front clip on. The back clip I'm going to make magnetized. So it'll be there and it'll be painted as it's in place and the way it's going to look. But this is going to be removable so I can get the battery in there, because it's going to have to go underneath the trunk. And I don't want to try to fiddle around with trying to put it in through the trunk. So I'll probably leave this in place depending on how everything works out, and use this to help me align the back clip. I'll also use the sides here. We'll put a couple of pins in here to where it'll slide into it, or the pins will be on the back clip and slide into this, just so we can have this flex to wherever it needs to fit, and we'll work that out to where it lays on there perfect, and then we'll just use those to line it up every time. So it looks great. 4 pin marks inside that need to be dealt with, but they're shallow. So they'll be easy. We'll sand them out. We won't even need to fill these. We can just sand those out. And then, thanks to Rusty, I think we're going to put a cloth top inside there. It'll be the first time, but why not? I mean, this is a competition, so let's do everything we can do to make it really sharp. But there we go. The engine compartment I'm going to do in a matte black on top of this. And I told you about the color, and this is what I'm thinking about right now. This is kind of a happy accident, let's say. I was using the same spoon to just clear out the airbrush after I painted a couple of different colors, and I'll show you when I paint this, how I got this. This is all Kaleido. Really simple, and it really looks cool. I mean, look at how it dives out to where it drops into the almost teal to black. And it was just, I was emptying my brush out, and I ended up and looking at it, and I was like, wow, that looks really cool. So we're going to use that. Like I said, happy accidents. So there is the unboxing of this thing. Again, the link will be down in the description of how you can get to my Gaahleri World Creator Cup webpage that they put on, so you can just follow along, see who's following me. I would really appreciate if you follow me. That'd be awesome. Just because I'll probably just be like myself as the follower. But with that, I want to actually thank Gaahleri for everything they've done. They gave me an Amazon discount code, and their Prime days are coming up here real soon, so keep an eye out for that. And we also have their page, the Grandpa Mark, where you get 10% off of everything there too, even if it's on sale. Our 24-hour group build is coming up here October 17th. Save 1 cup of coffee every week, and then donate that in July once we get that going. I want to thank our active duty members, our veterans, and our first responders for putting it out on the line every day so we can keep doing what we're doing. Salute each and every one of you, and I thank each and every one of you. And I want to thank Automotive Model Car Livecast for everything they've done. These guys are great. They're on every Thursday, or every other Thursday night, I'm sorry, in the summer. Check them out, and I think you'll like them too. And I want to thank all of you, especially for sticking around to the end here. But for all your likes, your subscriptions, your thumbs up, your thumbs down, and all that, and your comments. It keeps the page going. It keeps me going, knowing that, you know, there's people out there that still want to see me ramble on for 25 minutes. And I want to let you know that I'm going to be doing weekly updates for this, so there'll be shorter videos, I like to say, and just more of them as we go, because I have to do a weekly update once a week for the Gaahleri page, or else they'll give me the boot. I don't want to do that. So with that, I'll let each and every one of you go. You all have a great day, a better tomorrow, and thank you again for watching. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Let me grab the box here so I can do this right. Ha. It's a contest that's or this kit I'm going to do is the, like I said, will be down below on how you can look at our Gaahleri page, or my Gaahleri